Hello again, everybody. This is Monkeypuzzle, and if you watched the episode before last one we went to Twilight Forest, but the one before that I delved into a couple hundred Mystcraft ages trying to get all the different symbols and trying to get all the terrain generation features, and notably the crystals and the glowstone, and managed to do all that and designed what I thought would be the most ideal age for a quarry, which I'm still going to stick with mostly. I'm just going to make a slight change on it right now. I'll just keep this one over here. I want to just make a slight change. It's pretty much all good how it was, except that the here's another descriptive book. What was that? This is 209. I didn't put caves in it. I realized if I want to get marble, I have to have caves. So we're gonna make this like before, just real quick. A straight ocean biome. It's gonna be a single biome. It's gonna be bright. The sky is gonna be its normal fog, normal sky. I don't know if there is such a thing as a normal sunset. Well, this is called a red sunset. We'll never see one because we're also going to make it eternal day. Terrain features, so we do want caves, crystals, dungeons, glowstone crystals. Nope, nope, nope. Skip those. Let's skip that. I don't think we need that. Okay, so that's good. Terrain generation is going to be flat. Give us a nice starting land level at y equals 27, which is going to make it real easy to get to the good stuff when we're mining. Eternal day without going through a whole bunch of cobble and dirt. No weather, and none of these, please. I don't think we need them. So let's call this Ocean Quarry Age again. We'll call this Ocean Quarry Age 2, just to differentiate from those other ones, which I haven't thrown out yet. Or here, 2. Okay, so let's see if it worked out all right. Some of these I found do have instability for no good reason. So let's check out what we get. Hopefully it doesn't take too long to fall. Bam. Okay, looks good. Blue sky. No visible instability. World still loading. And in just a second, hopefully, we'll be able to see the ground. Yeah, we do have caves, because you can see mobs down there. So we got other friends here. We're not alone. I'm going to give it a second for the world to load, and I'll come back when we can see more. Okay, so I finally got it all to load in. I've got my render distance on far. It doesn't seem very far, but I guess that's right. I'll just trust that it is. What is that? Ooh, do I have meteors? That doesn't look good. I'm going to go check on the book and make sure everything's stable. Let's see. We want to go to Savannah. Let's go back there and see what that book says. See, not all the symbols generate until it's done. And the see what we got. No, I don't see any meteors. That's good. There's some weird stuff going on in the sky back there. I've never seen that. But I'm going to trust that it's good. The of these ones, the world modifiers, I didn't put any in, but they could just show up afterwards. But anyway, I guess we're not going to worry about that. Hopefully I don't start all this and it goes bad. Okay, now we gotta let things load up again, so I will be back. Okay, so it's all loaded in again. It's looking pretty good. We got our land starting down there at level 27, so we'll be getting to the good stuff right away. We got our little glowstone and crystal structures going on. Pretty excited about those. It's kind of overkill, but the amount of time I spent trying to get glowstone, at least in the Mystcraft ages, if I had just gone to the Nether for that 10 or 12 hours, I would have way more than I could ever use anyway, so it all kind of balances out that way. And the crystals are just open up a basic feature of Mystcraft, which is being able to build portals that you can physically walk through besides just the books, and it allows you to take stuff in between, so that's going to be pretty necessary. So I was looking around, and just within range of me, of this platform, this area right here looks like it has a pretty good density of stuff. That's not looking too bad over there, but we'll go for it all eventually. I'm mainly going for these crystals right now, so let me see. Let me get some cobblestone, and let's make a pillar over there. I don't know if people know this, but you can run on water with a quantum suit, which is actually an extremely fast way to get around in water. Pretty excited about it. The fastest way to get over water, I think. It's faster even than flying. So let's see. Let's start pillar about. We want to get this all in range of the quarry, so let's start about there. And let's take this up, because still don't have a way. I guess if I had some lily pads, but to build a platform on water, still need to start from the ground level. Yeah, so I guess I need to fly. Get that last one. Yeah, so that's pretty good. So that's where our first what you call it, landmark is going to go. So let's go ahead and put that down, and let's see, we're going to start with a lever here, and that's going to tell us where 64 by 64 is. We're always going for the maximum size quarry, because why not? So right when we get to where this stops, this is somewhere about right. Is it underwater? It can't be. That looks weird. This is right here. So if we drop down right here and build right where we're looking down, we should hit the end of that. And it's a bit of a drop down. We're going from 64 down to 27. So that's quite a bit of water. There we go. Let's take this back up. And see if we got it right. Going up. And here we go. Got to fly for that last one. And we did. So that connects. I'm going to do the same thing over in this corner. I'll spare you that, and I'll get back to you. Okay, got that done. I think we're all good here. Got our landmark set. I'm going to try a slightly new design for the quarry this time. The quarries are chunk loaders in themselves. They load usually a 5x5 chunk area around them. But there's no telling exactly where that starts and stops outside of it. You could try to look at the numbers of the coordinates and see whether they're divisible by 16, and that would tell you. But short of that, I've decided to make a design that hugs the side of the quarry as much as possible. And then one of these, I got my extra stuff. I'm also going to try upping the power around this. So let me see. Let me get rid of a little stuff I don't need. Actually, I'm going to need most of this. I don't think I need that and that. And I do need that and that, that and that. Might need some food. Okay, I'm good. And I'm not going to see any enemies here, but for when I get back, so I don't forget. Okay, so we're going to set down the quarry. And that crashed the server. Okay. Okay, we're back and everything seems fine here. Instability seems to be part of the price you pay for these Mystcraft worlds. I'm hoping as we come back to this world more often, it'll be all loaded in and be fine. We'll see. So let me see. I'm going to put down the ender chest that this is going to go into. Now, I'm going to do a couple new things here, and I'm kind of figuring this out as I go. I haven't done it yet, but I'm using conduit, which I did before actually, but I didn't show you. And see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're going to go for our 5 electrical engines. But one of the things I did before was I increased the power to the quarry. And in one of these, I've also got my Omni wrench that I made at the end of last one. It's this one. This is the wrench that's supposedly good for everything. I don't think I need anything else in here. Hopefully not. Let's see, turn these around. So this is the Buildcraft and Industrial Craft wrench. Yeah, I increased the power. I made some more solar panels. You get to do it a new way now, at least new for me, with building the solar array. And in my hotbar here, you can see I've got 2 medium voltage solar arrays and 1 low voltage solar array. So these are 64 each, and that's 8. So we've got 64, 128, 136 EU available to us. Now before I had got the quarry up to 20 MJ. Which they only need 9, so I was running at basically double speed, which was great. And I was using these enhanced circuit boards, which is the new name for the medium circuit boards. So I had the what did I have in them? I think that was the tin tubes. I'm not sure now. Let me see. This is the tin, the bronze, and the iron. But basically, they were just doubling the power. These engines generally give out 2 MJ, and I was having them give out 4. Now I want to get this up to 40 power this time, 40 MJ. So I've come prepared to do that, and I'll show you how. Let's put these back, get the soldering iron out, and we'll just do this in the field here. We're going to put in, let's see, let's go for the bronze electron tube, the tin electron tube, and the iron electron tube. So if I remember right, this increases the power by 4 MJ, this increases it by 2, and this reduces how much EU they need by 1. I'm trying to remember how much power they use altogether. I'm not going to try to think of that out of memory right now, so I'm just going to go ahead and make these. The point is that all 8 of these are going to use 135 EU altogether with this combination, and we have 136 EU, which is great. And if I divide 135 by 5, that means that each of these engines are going to use 27 EU. So, don't want to lose those. Didn't mean to do that. Let's do that again. So we're going to go for the bronze, the tin, and the iron, and we go ahead and we put a circuit board in there, and now they're all on there. And so I'm just going to go ahead and do that 4 more times, and I will get back to you with all of those, and we will put them in. Okay, so we got all 5 of those done, and now we got to put them in here. And they stack weirdly. They didn't used to stack at all. Now they're very picky about where they stack. These 3 won't stack with these 2, but they're exactly the same. And we just stick them in there. Oh, you know what? This gives me a chance. They're both still in there. But someone showed me, and I never knew you could do this, pick up a tool within the GUI and get it back. And now they all 5 stack. So let's just do it this way for now, since they all went in there before. So let's see. This one, it won't say, but its maximum output is now 8. So we're going to have 40 MJ total. And I'll get back to you when I'm done with this. Okay, all done with that. And that taking the circuit boards out with the soldering iron was a great thing that someone turned me on to, because basically I thought I lost them every time, because if you break the engine, the they're just gone. And I had tried to pull them out without the soldering iron, and I wasn't able to do that, of course. So, and then let's see, Aaron Plays Technic turned me on to the fact that you don't need to use the transformers when you're giving power to the electric engines. They'll just take what they need. And one thing we're going to do here, actually, which I should have done before, is we're going to get the levers going underneath them, which is my favorite place to put them, nice and out of the way. Get those on there. Can't see them very well like this, but we know they're under there. And then we can just flip them all down, and these all have their redstone signal. And then let's get that covered back up again. Okay, and then let's get our diamond fiber cable up. So these don't need a transformer, but the cable still has to be appropriate for the power source. And this whole thing is me trying to get this hugging the quarry as much as possible. So we're good there. I think now all we need to do is put our power on. So let's take it up a little bit. I'm just gonna make it easy on myself and fly for this. They don't need to go that high. I kind of think it looks cool when it's up. And also it's out of my way when I'm walking around. Oh, but I need actually I don't have quite enough diamond pipe or diamond fiber cable to do it that way. So we'll go ahead actually and go like, yeah, gotta go down. Come on, you can go on there. You can do it. We need to go like that. We just need 3 spaces on there. And let's see, for symmetry, let's put this in the middle. And you know, we've also doubled our power. I didn't mention it before because we're in eternal day. So that means that we have twice the sunlight, and we don't need any power storage this time either. Now these are all going, and for some reason this is not working yet. I know that these need to be turned around, although, oops, not that, but these. But actually I've also learned that it doesn't matter with these, although I think what it is this last one needs to be changed. Yeah, because even though the settings on these don't matter as far as power is concerned, I think that with the same bit of conduit can't be input and output. So I just need to fix that real quick. And lesson learned here is we need to take that out before we break this and pull it up. That's no longer needed. Let's close that up. And theoretically that should be working now. So the fact that it's not means something else is wrong, and I'm not sure what that is. So I'll get back to you when I figure out what's up. Okay, so now it's working. I don't know why before it was some strange glitch. I just had to reset the landmarks in the quarry, and so now we got a quarry running at 40 MJ. Look how fast that laser is going. Bzz, 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 bzz. Now the big trick is if the wooden pipes at the other end are going to be able to keep up with the amount of the flow of this quarry. So we got normal ore generation down there, no dense ores or anything. The only real advantage here, besides the crystals, is that we get to start all the way down at level 27, which is fantastic as far as lack of extra cobble and dirt. So just about to get going. Let's see how fast this thing is blazing along. Oh yeah, and it's probably going to start with the crystals first because those are the highest thing. So yeah, and then once it wears all the crystals down, it will then move to the ground level. So we won't really know till it gets down to the bottom of those crystals if this can keep up or not. So I will see you at that point. Okay, it's reached the quote-unquote ground level down there, the soil and the sand, and it's zipping along, and this is not keeping up. It's not horribly overflowing yet, but I can tell that it's going to. So what I'm going to need to do very soon is put in pneumatic tubes, and I got to figure out the difference between filters and relays and sorting machines and all that. I've been trying to catch up on that. I got to do a few tutorials on it, but I think what I'm going to do for now is I'm just going to put in a second one of these ender chests as a quick fix, because I don't want to stop this whole quarrying while I redo the whole system. And I do just like the simplicity of diamond pipes. I don't want to have to paint all the different objects and everything, but I'll figure that out. Maybe I'll get some good responses, but for now, yeah, I'm just going to stop it for a minute, and I'm going to replace this. This was from when I had GregTech and we needed to compress ores to make them into blocks. So I don't need that right now. I'll take that out and I'll replace this with a second ender chest, and we'll see if we can do it that way. Okay, got that done. The first one I had marked to look like the caution tape that's on the quarry with the black and yellow stripes. So this one I just did the inverse with black on the outside and yellow on the inside. That's, you know, yellow on the outside. So together they make one bit of longer caution tape. Anyway, hopefully that's going to be enough. I know that this one at 20 MJ was plenty, so hopefully two of them at 40 MJ will be adequate. And don't worry, all you pneumatic tube users, I will figure out how to do that. I just didn't want to figure out how to do that for this quarry right now. So while those warm up, I wanted to work on one other thing that's been bugging me for a while, and that's this showing right here. Hopefully this will work out right, but I've been borrowing Nilo Rio's handsaw and just wanted to make my own, and I've only used it for a few things which I haven't really shown off to you yet, but there's the handsaw, and then with that, let's just get out of here if I can get rid of that pattern there. You can cut blocks in half, so we can do that and get a stone slab. You can get all kinds of micro blocks this way, and then that's a stone panel, and then those are stone covers, which hopefully can cover this up. We'll see. Oh yeah, the industrial craft wires apparently cannot be covered completely. They won't fit. Even though they're not a full block, they register as a full block. So the best we could do would be that, which, oops, get out of there. So you stop making that. Which I still think is a little bit better. It's a little awkward, but hey, you know, it's better than the gap in the floor. But anyway, we're using it. The other thing I used it for, I'll show you over here. Go back to the Savannah base. Is now all the book stands, instead of floating in the air, now have their own little columns to stand on. So it just makes a little bit more sense physically. So I'm going to go back to the Ocean Quarry Age 2, and I'm going to go set up the second ender chest. I'm hoping to do it very simply. I'm just going to take this chest off so that it no longer directly receives inventory, and then I'm just going to put these two down right next to each other, say right here, and then just put a gold pipe from the quarry just to speed things up a little bit. If I had two, I'd put it, but it's alright, they're only going this far. And then I'm just going to simply put stone pipe coming over like that, because with Buildcraft pipes, I believe, when they get right here, there's a 50-50 chance that it'll either go down or that way. So hopefully there'll be equal distribution between the two pipes, or excuse me, between the two chests. So let's go ahead and turn the quarry back on. A pretty crude switch, I know, right now. We'll see how it does. And it is cruising right along there, moving as fast as I've seen a quarry move, at least in my worlds. And that one should still be getting up to speed, so may not quite keep up. This is the one that's at full speed, so it'll be the test whether this is going to be good enough. And I think it's going to be as soon as this one gets into the red. So let's go back to the glacier warehouse and see what speed our redstone engines are at. Oh, looky there. We're in the orange. Not quite red, but orange. We'll give it a little break there. But I think once we get to the red and the orange, we should be fine. And I just noticed what may be a big part of my problem here. That will help a lot. Okay. My admission, I've been trying to keep secret this whole episode, is I actually had a really bad flu for the last couple of days, so I've been a little too thick to even play Minecraft. So I was going for it today. If I seemed a little clumsy in a couple points, well, that's my excuse. But anyway, that should help things a lot. Yep, that did it. These are both emptying out just fine. So we've got the system in place. We're quarrying again. Things are a little laggy right now because I've got a couple of these deep storage things emptying out as well. Just make a little space with my dirt and my cobble. Not that I will need as much space this time. But over here in my unsorted items chest, remember, everything that doesn't have a specific barrel or goes to one of these all goes here. And right now it is full of glowstone dust and crystal, so that's looking pretty good. I'm pretty excited about that. These are going to be able to make walk-through portals all over the place, so those will be pretty fun. We're also going to get a lot of Mystcraft ores, red power gems, and Thaumcraft ores in here, so I'm probably going to need to set up some more barrels for those things, because I actually don't think they'll all fit in a chest like this. Even in a diamond chest, it might get a little full. Maybe they'll have a better chance. But yeah, I'm going to set that up off camera and let you know. But anyway, thanks for joining me again, joining us, and we will see you all again next time. Bye-bye.